Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Um, so in this video, I wanted to give you guys an update for Asian session. Um, let's go through the chart and see what's going on. First of all, like I'm gonna remove all this drawing, okay? And let me explain you what we did yesterday. So if you see here, it was around the market was around here, okay? When I recorded the video and it was trying to come down. So there was like two paths, okay? One path was either market comes down like this, test back, and then comes down. Well, that didn't happen. And as you see, like this trend line was active, right? So uh, when the market pulls back and this trend line hits, uh, it actually had a jump upside, right? So you can see here. Okay, and if we go to like 15 minutes, and I'm gonna just remove the drawing so that it's clean. 15 minutes, 5 minutes, there is some couple of like trade setups. Yeah, see this one? This was that trade setup that I was showing you guys. And you know what? Like what I'll do is yeah, I'll move things around a bit and change. Okay, um, make the chart clean. All right. So what I need to do is just like remove everything else, from there, right? And I'll just keep the support and resistance so that it's like much more cleaner to look into. Okay. All right. I'll do the same for RSI as well. All right. Let's do it. Hmm. It's much more cleaner, right? Here as well. Okay. Cool. Um. All right. So now what I'll do is I'll show you guys an higher time frame. Okay, like different time frame um, into one. And for instance, all right, let's do this. Let me just get out of this replay. All right, I'll take the four layout. Okay, and on the left side, I'm gonna put accumulation. Yeah, right side distribution. Okay. So here is this is accumulation, all right? This is distribution. How do you recognize that? You see these target levels? These are for distributions, okay? Blue one is are for accumulation, all right? And on the bottom, I'm gonna put higher time frame. So first, before doing that, like I'll just um, like see here. I do want to sync the symbol. Don't want to sync the interval yet. Crosshair, yes. Time, hmm. Time you can read about it here. When a chart is clicked, all charts within the layout display the same point of time. Okay, that's cool. Date range as well. Date range changes on all charts within the layout. All right. Yeah, we can deal with that. And here I'm gonna put 1 hour time frame, okay? And here I'll put just 1 hour as well because it's for distribution. It's gonna be for distribution. All right. So, and here what I'll do, I'll just opt out of uh, date range. Now it's gonna be clean here. So I can just zoom in, zoom out, however I want. Um, so I wanted to show you guys this. You see, backing up action where it happened around this point, you see. Uh, so when I put my cursor here on this candle and then on this candle, so within these two candle, this event happened. Okay, and if you see, if I enable the just the this one ascending one by one structure, you see that that trend line got hit there, right? This is nothing but like the horizontal level that we have. Okay, we just like tilted it to the like certain angle, say like 45-degree, and then like we are just doing an ascending accumulation structure. Okay, same goes here as well. We are doing the descending distribution structure. Okay, so I'll do it here. Descending distribution structure. It's much smaller, but you can see it, and I'll apply it in 1 hour time frame as well, so that like we can you know be more generalized about it. Okay. All right. What happened here? Hmm, hmm, huh? Where is naval accumulation plots? This. Okay. Yeah. There we go. See, for this one as well, this trend line got hit here, you know, and if I put my cursor here, you see this was that point here. So there was like two confluence, and it actually had more weight into taking this trade. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, long story short, this was your really good trade opportunity, and backing up action shows that. So whenever there is like event in this structure, okay, you can actually go to higher time frame and check, check for yourself. Okay, is it giving me more confluence on higher time frame, right? And that's what we see here. Okay, I mean, it was kind of making this spring structure around here. If you notice, you know, um, yeah, see, it was making a spring structure. This was right from there. It jumped up, pulled back, and this was like your secondary test. And like, if I enable this one, I think we'll see that as well. So I'll just put all this stuff. We'll see spring and then test of spring, right? And I can also enable the higher descending channel here as well, right? But you actually get the gist of it, right? I'll just put it just for the sake of completion. Yep. See? So, what happens is like once we break this descending trend line, break up, the pullback happens, then we like that's your really great opportunity to buy. Okay. For the short trade, what we do when we break below the ascending trend line, the pullback or like retracement to the upside is a good opportunity to short. And you can see that when uh, um, when the volume is low on the up wave for short trading, a short trade. And okay, let me show you what I mean. All right, so if I want to see this trade, is this trade good or not? I can add volume analysis as well. So how do I do that? I can go to wave, and let me actually just zoom in. Like there's a lot of things here. So I'll just go to this chart only. All right. I'll go to wave, and I'll just do plot wave volume. All right. So let me make it smaller. Hmm. All right. I think this is good. So if you notice, there's like three law in trading. Okay, just like we have Newton's three law of motion. Um, Also, we have this law of motion in market as well, and those are first supply versus demand. Okay, law of supply and demand. Second, law of effort versus result. All right. Third is law of cause versus effect. All right. If you can like associate with the Newton's law of motion, um, they are very similar once you get the gist of it. Okay. Um, so here what I'm doing is like on this down wave, I'm just adding all the down waves volume that was traded, okay, and then showing it up. And this here, okay, what it shows is that if this wave volume is lot bigger than this, lot bigger than this, okay, you can see it's like 408 unit of volume, then why it hasn't came down lot further? Okay, why the candle closes within this range? This is your effort versus result, meaning there's a lot of effort on the downside, but there is no result. All right. And that's your very high probability trade. Okay. Um, Another confluence that you will look at is that if you see, if we are taking this as like, and I'll actually do a replay play so that like you can see it more clearly. I'll just disable this. You know, and I'll just put my replay here, and let's go. So I'll just do the replay from here and notice how market reacts when it comes to those trend lines. Okay, those trend lines I call it energy lines. Okay, so if it is ascending, okay, that means it's a buying energy line. Okay, demand energy line. When it's like downtrending, all right, that's your supply energy line. Okay, so I'll just play the replay feature and then you will see. um, I actually want you to notice when two lines meet, okay, when horizontal line and the trend line they meet together, and when the market reaches that point, then you have this like a big change um, in market behavior. Okay, and in Gann term, we call it squaring the range, or like time equals to price. All this like complicated stuff, I actually made it simpler, and you can see it in the chart. So I'll just hit play and you see, okay? There was LPS here, and now see these trend lines are forming, okay? So when these two lines meet around that, big change happened. Now, what I suggest is like you only take trade when the market is at 2 points. Either it's in trend line and horizontal. Okay. So we'll see. You see, this trend line is coming from here, and guys, here trend lines are time. Okay, they tell you time exactly when those sorts of like event that you can expect. Okay, so if this trend line hits around here and the market comes down, so we can see it's a slope. Okay, it's a staircase. So as you have a staircase, when like when you go up and then you take detour, right? You take detour, then you actually go up as well, right? I mean, I haven't seen any, I mean, except for elevator, okay, you have to take a detour in order to go up, all right? And that's what we do in the market, right? Um, as we go up, the down waves are detour, okay? When the market goes up, the down waves are detour, and then it will go higher, if there is more energy got energy being restored on its detour. Okay, I mean, imagine yourself. Okay, just imagine you have you have to go to 30th level or 30th floor. What you're gonna do? Either you can take elevator, that's your first option, or either you have to take the staircase, right? Now what happens, like sometimes there will be like and every staircase have like different number of stairs, but it's same around like it's consistent what I'm trying to say. But imagine like if there's 30th floor and the dimension is different, sometimes in some building there will be more staircase and the detour will be much longer, right? So that it gives them rest, you know, take a rest, and then like when you go up, you have like more energy restored. You can actually go much further after that, right? And that's exactly what's going on. All right. If I enter long trade here, this is my first trade, take profit, right? I take profit there, and then this, all these are day two. Okay. That's why like people are taking profit, like, this big institutional trader are like accumulating on this markup phase as well, right? So like just observe when it pulls back around here, the market might just go to the TP2, because we have to go higher, right? So let's see. Now again, it was trying to like go up, but didn't go up. So like it came down here and hang on. Come on. Yeah. And see, at the exact time when this trend line hit and the horizontal line, you know, the resistance became support, which we already see here happened one time. Now this here has more energy in it because there's trend line and horizontal line. So this is your A plus trade setup, all right? And like as you see, like we quickly hit the profit target, okay? And if I had entered trade here, I would go for TP2, and let me actually do that. Um, I'll just go back a little bit, and when it comes back, yeah, I can just take trade here, okay, and I'll put my stop loss there, and my take profit to TP2 or TP3, okay. I'll just put the take profit to TP2, and let's see how it works, how the trade goes. So this is what uh, I'm teaching you guys, okay, and I'm telling you that we can utilize this analysis to any level of the trade that we want, okay, either it's beginner trader or advanced trader, it doesn't matter, okay. Once you see and learn how to read the market, there's no level to it, okay. It's all mathematics, it's all yeah, it's all logical, by the way, you know so yeah. So you saw like, from this trade to this trade was around like $700 or something, and it still hadn't reached the profit because, um, see, we are trading around this trend line. So if you like if you want to take another trade, wait for this trend line to hit around here, and like, so when price and time meets, that's when, like, you should execute your trade, okay. Price meaning horizontal level, time meaning trend line, okay. And the market is the market, so yeah, so just keep that in mind, all right. Yeah, I mean, this video has got a bit longer. um, I just wanted to explain that as well, because like soon I'm gonna start trading, like yeah, like I'm gonna be like making much longer videos. Yeah, so that's it. Like I can go to this layout, okay. um Let me just do that. No, and like I think what's important is I'll just put the date range, that will be much better. Like all these data, so that, like, we don't mix up the data. So when I zoom there, this will already get zoom in. No, yeah, see, automatically happens this change. Let me change it to 1 hour here. This 1 hour as well, and at the bottom I'm gonna put 4 hour. Okay, okay, cool. So on the 1 hour we had this like this, and here we are making LPS on 4 hours. So yeah, a lot of confluence there. Spring and LPS, hang on. spring it's making on distribution. So I'll just uh, disable the distribution plot. Don't need that here. I think I'm gonna disable the, yeah, all right. So yeah, guys, I mean, this is what's going on, I mean, if you go back to the analysis that I did before, okay, this is what we predicted, it's gonna make spring around here. That's what I said, and as it goes up, well, you can see it's making LPS plus spring. On the pullback, it's gonna be on the distribution phase desktop spring, right? Here it still might be a LPS, uh, but the longer trajectory, if it doesn't, goes above, um, yeah, I mean, like if it goes above, then the longer trajectory is upside. But if it just like, makes lower high, lower lows, then the market might just, tumble down and go down much further, because on the daily time frame there was, uh, you know, on daily time frame actually, what's going on? There was some event. Oh yeah, this one. And we closed there, and then here a lot of volume came. And so I think we are in good shape. If see, the thing is like on daily time frame, when the wave closes and the up wave starts, it's gonna go much higher. Okay. So, and you can see RSI is reaching there as well. Lot of LPS, okay, on 4 hour. So we'll see what happens. Uh, and yeah, the trade opportunity looks good, by the way. What I'll do is like on the pullback, I can enter trade. Like, let me find trade, man. Like, here there was another trade. Um, so what will happen? I'll just take the two layout. Okay, 5 minutes each. One accumulation, one distribution. Here I have both accumulation. Hang on. Hmm. All right, how do we do this? Hmm. All right, let me just um, enable distribution plots. Right. Yeah, there we go. Here, yep, distribution. Here it's accumulation. Okay. Yep. Okay. Cool. So when this trend line hits around here, and the market is already coming down, then that's my place to take long entry. Okay. And otherwise, if the market just keeps going down, like the trajectory is very simple, guys. Like, that time this trend line will be around here. So on the pullback, something like this might happen. Okay. All right. And if it's going up, just imagine that like this trend line is like this. Okay. And what might happen is the pullback, right? This will come around here, then it will go like this, right? So this is what I'm like projecting. Okay. So you can see, yeah. And we'll see what happens, that's why trading is fun. I mean, I can speculate what might happen, but the ultimate truth is the time. Okay, the time will tell the truth if the market is behaving the way we did the analysis or not. So I'll leave it there, and thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you guys in the evening in New York session. Thank you.